Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are well. So this one is just gonna be us just gisting because I've had a lot of experiences on this platform that I just feel like I should share just in case anybody needs to hear this. Um, these are things that I wish somebody had told me at the time that I started my YouTube channel. Um, Make no mistake, this journey is not easy. Even people who are extremely successful here will tell you how hard they've had to work, how it's almost broke them down, how, at some point they just felt like they had no sense of purpose, they had no sense of direction, and how at some point they just felt like, you know what, I'm just going to give up. I'm not doing this anymore. That is me. That's me. It's been me. I've experienced it. So if this is you, then you should definitely stick around because, yeah, I'm gonna be spitting a lot of gems in this video, and you might find it useful. So the first thing, you know what? I need to stop saying the first thing because it's just a conversation, right? But I'm so used to it right now. But I'm trying to come into my own and just be myself, right? Just talk about all of these things, okay? So the first thing is be realistic, okay? And when I say be realistic, I'm not saying I'm not saying don't work hard. I'm not saying don't treat it with seriousness and treat your journey with a sense of purpose. What I'm saying is you need to look at what you hope to achieve by virtue of what you're doing on the platform. So at the time that I started, I'd watched all of these YouTubers, and I just enjoyed watching it as leisure, right? And then I realized that people were actually earning, and so I got me thinking, like, oh my goodness, so this is a potential way for me to rake in revenue, and I started to create based off of that mindset. It wasn't until the money was not coming and I realized all of these things that I had to do and this threshold that I had to cross that I was like, yeah, we say I've entered one chance. So but at that time I just felt like it was too late for me to turn around and I was just going to go with the flow. um One thing I would say is when you set realistic expectations, you don't start out buying the most expensive gadgets. You don't start out investing all of your resources and time, unless, of course, you have another source of income or your father is baba oluwo, like you have a lot of money somewhere stashed that you could just go back, take something out and you just use it to, build or curate the type of lifestyle that you want to show on the channel or on your channel. But realistic in the sense that you are staying on your own lane, on your own lane, not comparing yourself to others, not coveting what other people have, and just creating based off of your passion, wanting to show your talent or your skill, or wanting to market something or like set up a business for yourself. So, a little bit of background story. I started out creating, and I would go to all of these places and create content, and I would put my heart and soul into what I was doing. I would record videos in different places, and I decided when I had not started earning to see how I could start earning outside of being in the YPP, which is the YouTube Partnership Program. So I would have all of these proposals. I would go to places and say, oh, I could create content for you. But I found that all these guys just wanted to use me and use my talent. So I would take all these fantastic pictures and record videos, and they would even ask me, can we get a little bit of that? And I'm like, excuse me, this is a business for me. Like, I'm actually doing it for the purpose of, number one, showcasing my talent, and number two, making money. But they will be like, no, first off, you have to come and pay when you're going to take pictures here. And I'm just like, we're already giving you free publicity. And outside of that, I was really investing all of my time, my resources, my skills, And I wanted to make a business out of it, but I guess a lot of people did not see that vision or just did not understand it. They just felt like, yeah, this is somebody who's coming here to create content and take pictures in our space, so we might as well use you. Well, newsflash, no, we are not doing that anymore. This is 2025. We have changed. We're not doing that anymore. What we're doing now is we're selling a skill, right? So outside of YPP, you can actually sell your skill. And I'm going to talk about the importance of niching down because it's closely related to this, but I'm not going to talk about that in this video. I'm going to talk about it in another video. Just because, just a teaser, when you niche down, right, you are advertising yourself and your skills and that particular business of yours to people who are interested in buying or purchasing it. So if you are an influencer, say for example, and you know how to do hair, you know how to do makeup or whatever, and you're creating videos, say vlogs, and then primarily you're sat in front of the camera and telling people I use this product or this is what I use to get my hair to look a certain way, then you are marketing to brands outside of creating vlogs. So in a way you are niching down, right? Anyways, we're not talking about that now. We're talking about why you need to set realistic expectations for your YouTube channel and for your YouTube growth. Don't compare yourself to other YouTubers. Don't aspire to have what they have, because a lot of times people don't tell you what they've been through to get to where they are. So with that in mind, just create from a place of wanting to express yourself, wanting to say something, if you have something to say, wanting to have your voice heard. Create from a place of wanting to showcase your talent, wanting to attract businesses or brands or whatever to yourself, wanting to create a community for yourself where you could just have friends that you could engage with all of the time. But that was lacking for me on my channel. I had all of these people that I would go out to create content with, but I found quickly that they what they wanted was not aligned to what I was willing to offer. And because I was recording constantly, I actually do have a lot of footage where people will be saying some things about me, not knowing that I was recording. But just because I wasn't within their earshot, they just felt like I would not hear them, right? And with the sort of devices that we use these days, noise, sounds, audio carries. In fact, somebody has actually called me Omwali. I think that means bastard or something like that. I also remember this one time where I had this friend come to the hotel I was at to see me. And he was like, oh, you know, what's up? I was like, oh, let me take a picture of you. Like, just because you look nice, you're just coming from work. Like, I'll just send it to you, whatever. And I had my camera out and I was recording. Like, he thought I was coming to take his picture, but I was recording a video. And then I just heard this guy. Well, I didn't know at the time because obviously I didn't hear, but when I was editing the footage, this guy was like, I mean, come, the video I come here for, I not come for all this your picture, you know, the kind of thing, like, I came for you to put me on your channel, not be say you could just snap my, you know, that sort of thing. And at that time I was learning issues about copyright and stuff, so I was trying to avoid using music in my videos. And so that kind of, because then I had to look for a way to just get out that audio and slap something. And then it just makes the editing so stressful, because you're like, these are things that I should just be able to. It got to that point when I was announced to see, if you are coming around me, just know that I am recording content. You cannot be telling. It's crazy. I even had this one friend though. She said, don't put me on your videos. You know, I'm not that sort of person. But she want to go to every place that I'm going with me. She even book flight and follow me. So what do you want me to do? I cannot record content because you are not there. So it's either two things. It is either number one, you actually want to be in my videos, or number two, you are just an enemy of progress. But anyway, I digress. Point being, you need to set realistic expectations of yourself. You also need to be mindful of the people that are around you, because that in itself is going to be inform how far you go. Especially if you are into something like vlogs, when you have friends who are actually on the same page as you and you guys do the same thing, it's so much fun. Like, at the time when I started vlogging, I wish that I had friends who were vlogging with me and who also were doing the same type of thing, and nobody really needed to, yeah, like, how do I say this now? Like, check to see whether this person, like, just have that community, that's like friendship where you guys are doing, so you're supporting, you're encouraging. That's what I was trying to do, but unfortunately that did not work out for me. So I ended up deciding that I was going to just start recording how to videos, how to do this, how to do that. Some people did not find it funny, which leads to my second, second. Hey, God, I wish somebody had told me. Get ready for judgment. I don't even know whether, I don't even think Judgment Day will be as intense as this thing you people are doing. When you start recording videos, particularly when, you know, maybe your growth is slow. Hey, God, what have I not heard? And I've heard, try this, try this, try this, try that. Why don't you try this? Why don't you try? And this is actually coming from people who don't even have any idea what the system is like or what it means to be on YouTube. Not that constructive criticism is not good. I love constructive criticism. I've actually gotten comments about improving my audio from somebody, like a complete stranger. So he's watched my videos and my visual is good, but my audio. And then at first I felt like, guy, after all my work, like I spent hours on this audio, and then I kind of listened and I went back to some of my videos and I watched, and I'm just like, okay, this is something you actually need to improve on. Another of my friends has actually told me that whenever I speak, I don't look at the camera, like I'm always looking other places. And I was just like, this is true, because for the most part, I'm looking at my, like what's it called? The screen. I'm looking at my face. But then again, like when you're looking at the camera, it's like FaceTime. It's like you're having a conversation with your fam, like your alubam. So you're like, yeah, so this is what happened, right? It's completely different. Somebody else has to, well, it gotten a lot of constructive criticism, but the one that oh, this one is interesting. Someone said I should have said you. Let me not say someone. Well, yeah, I've just gotten a lot, but the judgment, so like, you people have already opened my book before God has opened my book. They will tell you all sorts of things, you know. People will leave all sorts of random comments, you know. And that's even one of the reasons why I'm just like, I'm not vlogging again. I'm not vlogging again, because vlogs really exposes your life to the world, and it exposes you to, you know, people's intrusive eyes. People are so intrusive. People want to even know more than what you are telling them. Some people will even be telling you to. Somebody told me that I should show more skin in my videos. Hey, news flash. We have been saved. we don't do that anymore. We don't do that anymore. Just because I studied my demographics, right? And I found like that with some videos where I wasn't properly clothed, I was getting a lot of masculine attention, and it was just drawing this wrong type of crowd to me. And now that I am doing more sit down chit chat videos, I am very covered. Nobody's talking about my reproductive organs anymore. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to be as honest and as truthful as I can be. But yeah, just be ready for people to judge you, people to leave comments about you, people to suggest things to you. It's normal. When you put your life out there, you can expect it. So point being, you need to develop tough skin. If you don't have tough skin, you don't have candor skin, it cannot work for you. So I hope that yeah, this is something that you really start to prepare your mind for, assuming that, you know, you want to be on the platform, and you want to be on the platform for the long haul, right? So my number 3. Oh, this one is so interesting, right? It is nervousness. It's okay. It's okay to be nervous. A lot of the people that I have worked with on my channel or spoken to about the YouTube, I think mostly they're like, how do you turn on the camera and just speak to the camera? when I was getting ready to record this video, I was like, oh my God, have mercy. God help me. How do I do my hair? How do I do? And then, in fact, you know what? I'm maybe moving forward, I'm going to try not to cut out so much of the blunders anymore. But, we just want to be professional, okay? Hence why you see some of the chop, 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 chop videos, chopping. Because sometimes you pronounce one word like this, you're like, no, you went to school. What's wrong with you? Why are you embarrassing your teacher like this? But it's not because you don't have the skill or the intelligence to string those words. Is pretty normal because it's akin to being on a stage or like on a platform and you're talking to like a live congregation. In this case, you're talking to the camera and you're going to upload it online, so everybody's gonna see. Your mom is going to see it, your daddy's going to see it, your family members are going to see it, your friends are going to see, your teacher will see it, your professor will see it, everybody will see it. So it's okay to be nervous, right? But me, I always have a few rituals that I do outside of just scripting things out. Take a deep breath. I record some videos like 5 times. I record it until I get it right. And when I say get it right, it's not that it's perfect, but at least I am satisfied that this video is okay. If it's not okay, I'm not going to put it out there. So that's what I always tell myself, like, babe, why are you nervous? You're alone. Nobody's watching you. Nobody's listening to you. If it don't work out, you delete it and start again. Like, it's perfectly okay. And then the beauty of editing, like, I love the fact that you can edit your videos. I actually envy those who go on live and they're so like the comportment is 100%. Everything is like they say it and they say it as it is. There's no stuttering, there's no mistakes. I listen to such people, I'm like, God when? God when? I listen to such people when they blow this diagram, I'm just like, must be nice. Like, there's so many things. I'm like, we'll get there, okay? This is say the sky is not the limit. The sky is starting, but don't worry. We are coming for you guys. I'm joking. I'm not coming for anybody. But point being that nervousness is okay. And assuming that you're not still comfortable with, just sitting down in front of the camera and recording, then there's lots of creative ways that you could actually achieve the same result. So you could, that you can film an entire video with B-rolls where you just record your audio. But even at that, recording audio, if you've been there, you can relate. Please let me know in the comment section below. English that you would speak on a normal day. Like, I'm literally that kind of person that I want to record a video and I've scripted it out and I'm just practicing. I'm just like, okay. So guys, one thing is clear. You are saying it very well. You are no stuttering, no mistake. Just press PR on. Just on the camera first. Or just press record. Even audio, just audio. Press audio recording. Everything out the window. I've even pronounced my name wrong before. I'm just like, what is wrong with you, girl? Like, put your act together. Like, what's wrong with you? Yeah, you're better than this. But I'm just making jokes. You really need to just get out of your own head, because for the most part, when you're recording like this, it's just you, and just judge yourself lightly. Don't be too harsh on yourself. If you're able to do that, then you'd see that with time things will get better. Okay. And then my number 4. Is that number 4? Let me see. I said set release. Prepare for the worst. You may not get it right the first time. Okay, let's talk about niching down. Oh, we said we're not talking about niching down. And so the final one is treat your YouTube journey or your YouTube process as a business. Okay, whether it's vlogs, whether it's teaching how to videos, whether it's recording how to videos, even demo videos, review videos, whatever the case may be, treat your YouTube as a business. You look at your channel and your page and the content that you're creating as your CV, as your resume, not just for brands, but even for people who watch you. So what am I saying? What am I offering? that should make this person who doesn't know me from Adam click on my video and actually spend time watching that video. That's number one. Another thing is outside of that whole business of getting people to watch your channel, there's a lot of other things that you need to make sure that you are checking those boxes. Okay, making sure you're reading the rules, making sure that you are not violating copyright, and then in the event that you get monetized, is your taxes right? Are you being politically correct? Even though there's a lot of censorship, there are some things that I'm saying that is normal, everybody's saying it, we're all thinking the same thing. But when it comes to some of these platforms, you have to be careful because they are also working under strict guidelines and rules. So you just want to make sure that you're treating it as a business, right? Outside of all of that, okay, have a goal, have a strategy, okay? Figure out your upload schedule. If you want to outsource some of the things that you do on your channel, say outsource your editing, outsource your uploads or your channel management, just treat it as a business. The moment you start to treat it as a business, you would find that you are not so stressed out. Not that businesses don't stress people out, but it's a lot more structured. You are a lot more intentional with things that you do, and then you even start to see that you, as opposed to just sitting around and recording, you're actually reaching out and putting yourself out there with the purpose of drawing money, finance to yourself, business to yourself, clients to yourself. And it doesn't matter what niche. Whether you are talking about real estate investment, or you're talking about or you're curating how to make certain delicacies for us, or it's just vlogs. Like I mentioned, you're showcasing a lot of all of these makeup and hair in your videos. That's potential source of income for you. Whatever it is, once you treat it as a business, you start to identify some of the places where you can actually cash out. Okay, so yeah, that was why I just was so, I wanted to say frustrated, but at the time that I was creating content, even though I was gaining something, people didn't really see the potential in what I was doing, and they just felt like I was in it for the flex. And well, the good thing is we are perfecting our skill and we're growing. Okay, so it was actually not time lost. It was not, the experience has actually shaped me, so I'm grateful for the experiences. Learning to be very careful about the sort of people that learning to be very careful about the sort of people that I allow into this space, since it's my business. You don't allow anybody to just waltz into your business and do what they like. No. If you treat it as a business, then you start to be very, very mindful of how you approach it and how you allow people influence it. It's not every comment that you respond to, for example. It's not every suggestion that you take, for example. You're a lot more careful and a lot more coordinated, a lot more intentional. Now I'm just repeating myself. Anyways, I hope that this has helped you. These are some of the things that I wish somebody had told me when I started. It would have just given me a clearer picture of what I wanted my channel to look like. It would have also prevented me from making some of the mistakes that I made on my channel. It would have also given me just that boost, that confidence boost, to know that, okay, mistakes are normal. And, in as much as you are feeling quote and unquote inadequate at the moment, these are things that you can actually work on to get better at your craft or whatever you are proposing on your channel. So I guess that is it, guys. If you enjoy this conversation, let me know down in the comment section below. As always, it's your girl Henrietta. Do well to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.